Do you ever just want to rank Star Wars movies from worst to best based only off the 11th scene? Well, I freaking love to. So that is why I'm ranking these Star Wars movies by the 11th scene and the 11th scene only. The rest of the movie can be a worse mess than Chernobyl, but if the 11th scene is cool, it could be number 1. And trust me, today's 11th scenes are a more stacked roster than the 2019 Warrior. But we must start at the bottom with number 12, The Last Jedi. Now, it is well known that I hate this movie, but I put bias aside, and well, the 11th scene still sucked as much as the movie. The scene is when Kylo had a forced moment with his mommy, and these two ties just blew up the command station of the Resistance flagship, and these two pilots are the only good thing in this scene. Like, I imagine they're just like flying by Kylo while he wasn't doing anything, and they're just like,
fine, I'll do it myself.
But besides these two impatient boys, the scene is just awful. First, our glorious leader, General Akbar, is just tossed into the abyss of space to never be seen again. This man went through way too much and was way too legendary to die in the background of The Last Jedi. If only he could have started flying like Leia did. Yeah, I'm done with this movie. Number 11 is The Rise of Palpatine, and yet again, the sequels find themselves in last. The 11th scene for this movie is, well, actually, I'll just show you.
I'm the spy.
What? It has been over 2 years since this movie came out, and that clip still makes me ponder what the hell was happening in the writing rooms at Disney. If you recall, this ginger leprechaun committed the biggest genocide in canon Star Wars history only 2 movies earlier, and now he does this? Poe's reaction really speaks for all of us here. And he wasn't even a good spy either. Like, he gained the Resistance like absolutely nothing and was shot a few scenes later. What a stupid scene for a stupid movie. Next is number 10. The Force is Awoken, and it looks like the sequels have swept the bottom of the board. If I'm being honest though, the sequels did get a little unlucky. Like, I know they aren't that good, but they do have some good scenes. Only the worst got picked for the 11th scene. Like this movie's 11th scene, where Rey negotiates rations with Unkar. And the most exciting thing that happens in this exchange is Unkar offers a lot of food rations for BB-8. And that is like the whole scene. At least the scene is not bad, it's just boring. But now we can actually have some fun with the sequels gone. With number 9, Empire Strikes Back, and I kinda lied. This 11th scene ain't that fun. The 11th scene is when the probe droid landed on Hoth, and in crazy dramatic fashion, Han Solo and Chewie take down the black floating thingy. In terms of greatness, Jar Jar's political career is better than this scene, but it is above the other because it is at least not total trash. But for real this time,
this is where the fun begins.
Number 8 is Solo, and our 11th scene is officially the scene where Han Solo is chucked down to a pit with Chewie and they meet for the first time. And they also like fight for a bit. Now most of the fight was actually like staged by Han Solo because Han just wanted to break this support pole so they could escape and whatever, but the scene was fun nevertheless. We get to see, well, kind of see, because it's like so dark in this movie, I hate it, but we see Chewie chunk Han around while Han Solo tries to talk to him, and well, it's just a classic interaction between this duo. I also found it funny like how at the end of the scene Chewie just chunks Han out of the pit later, and this is the best scene so far, but it's about to get better with number 7, the Clone Wars movie. Yeah, technically it is a movie, so it's here, and the 11th scene is just a battle. It is nothing too flashy. We got Obi-Wan and Anakin arguing, clone troopers be doing stuff, Anakin is slashing stuff. Just a normal Clone Wars episode pretty much. And the best part, and the reason this movie is in 7th, is this clip right here. Man, this clip never gets old. I love it every time I see it. Imagine training your whole life just to go out like this in your first battle. It couldn't be me. I would have punched this thing so hard. Yeah, who am I kidding? I'd be hiding in a building scrolling reels or something. Number 6 is Returning Jedi, and our 11th scene is Jabba's Sailbarge. Unfortunately, this does not include the Sarlacc pit scene just a bit later, but we still get a good scene regardless. And man, this place is rocking. The music is on point. The vibes are immaculate. Slave Leia is there, and that's the only reason it is ranked at number 6. And the food and drinks be flowing like a plentiful cornucopia. It is too bad that all these vibes are to watch some executions, but hey, vibes are vibes. And Leia is there. I also have always liked this R2 as drink server type of combo, like how it bounces on his head. I think it's cool. And Leia is here, if I have not mentioned that yet. Yeah, let's just move on past Leia. I mean Return of the Jedi, and let's just go to number 5, where the Phantom dude is doing stuff. And our 11th scene is the Queen's ship trying to run the blockade when the ship gets hit and all the astromechs are called to action. Also, Jar Jar's there. I may be a little biased towards that, but the main thing of this scene is R2-D2 with the crazy clutch play. I mean, like 8 droids went out there and R2 was a lone survivor. The galaxy should have known this droid would be running things for the next 80 years. Next is number 4 with Attack of the Clones. And the 11th is Obi-Wan going to Sexy Dexy. Oh lord, how I love Dexter. This man is just so perfect. He's tall, he's a big boy, he has his own business, a beautiful smile, smart, 4 arms. Like Sexy Dexy has it all. Plus this dude was able to figure out that a random poison dart was from Kamino, a planet the Jedi didn't even have in their archives. And also his smile is just so beautiful that makes a grown man want to cry. Anyway, number 3 is the Rogue One. Why am I talking like that? The 11th scene is the first meeting between Tarkin and Krennic, and man, I love these scenes so much between these two. You can really just feel the tension between these guys. I love how they're just like both trying to constantly get rid of the other one, and how inevitably Tarkin wins and just takes Krennic's projects because who's gonna stop him? Also, the Death Star and just Star Destroyers being in the back, it's just so glorious to look at. It's just blessing my eyes to glance upon such beauty. And also, this cape is just glorious to look at. Man, Krennic has definitely got some swag. Now, for number 2 is Revenge of the Sith, and the 11th is the iconic tragedy of
Darth Plagueis the Wise.
I honestly fully expected this to be the first, since like the amount of memes and other things that have come from this scene are just so plentiful and hilarious. But you'll see in a bit, number 1 is just even better than this somehow, which is crazy. Like, this story is just like every Star Wars fan knows it. And also, the new Pope is a little too similar to Palpatine in my opinion. Europe, you need to keep your eyes peeled for a clone army because it may be on the way. But I mean, this scene is just so, it's so famous. Like, I don't know. Like, come on. Every Star Wars fan knows the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise and how he could save others from death, but not himself.
Ironic.
But another ironic thing is that it could not be number 1, because number 1 is A New Hope with the binary sunset scene. I mean, I wanted to put Revenge of the Sith higher so bad, but this is just way too iconic and way too just gorgeous to not have it number 1. I mean, everything about this is beautiful. A dual sunset on a golden desert, all while that amazing theme plays. I may be crazy to say this, but this might be Star Wars' like most popular frame. Like, everyone knows or has probably seen this at some point. This is Star Wars at its peak. It's just glorious. And also, if you have any crazy video ideas you want me to make sure to tell me in my Discord. Link to join in the description. Also, shout out to my 2 channel members, Nate and Triple LG. Y'all some real ones. I'll see y'all next week.